Buenos Dias Gunners Collective. Back at it? You already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Can you feel that? Can you feel it though? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a mother. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye-ya-uh. Bye-ya-uh. Bye-ya. What it is, you can tell by that thumbnail right there. Pobrecito Snoop, right? 1312, man. What a day, hey, what a difference a day makes, que no? In a menudo style in direct fashion, we're going to talk about a YouTuber turned whatever he turned, and he's in a bad situation. And all I can do is feel for the individual, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. You know, when you get involved in YouTube, you have to have thick skin. You have to understand you're going to have a lot of people coming at you. And you got to understand that a lot of the same people that are going to come at you are people that you thought were your friends. People that you thought had your back. People that you thought you can confide in and conversate with and all that. And that's not to be the case. This is a cutthroat world of a whole bunch of backstabbing individuals that think one thing because somebody told them, right? And all of a sudden they run with it and they like to troll and play games and make up fake accounts, you know, and it's very easy to figure them out. It's very, very easy to figure them out. Unfortunate situation, but very easy, right? And Snoop found himself, you know, starting a YouTube channel, involving himself in lives, you know, meeting new people, people from out of his area and out of his comfort zone. And everything was fine and dandy. He used to come onto my lives and we used to chop up game and he was just good people. I was never aware of his personal life. I never asked him because you don't ask people their personal lives if you're a real one. Hey, they have their business, you have their business, and you guys just move and groove like that. Now, but sometimes you become involved with certain people and you think they're your friends and you start to get, you know, real conversational. That's not me. I'm not never going to do that because I'm of the understanding, I've been doing this YouTube shit long enough, that if you give people game, they're going to go ahead and play that. And you don't want that. So this guy started a YouTube channel. And I remember when he started a YouTube channel, he was getting at me in IG and asking advice and, hey, you know, what's up, Gun? Or how should I do this? How should I do that? And just like I do for anyone else, and no one can tell you different, right? I give him game. You know, I can't do it for you, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. If you don't follow the recipe and you don't rock it up like you're supposed to, well, I was scared that you're just going to have a whole bunch of shake and bake. And that's just what's up. You know, I try to give them pura, 10-5 aquí es pura, but these individuals don't understand. And a lot of them like to backstab and turn the gavel on a gun, right? It's cool. Trip. When it comes to Snoop, he was always very respectful with me. You know, very cordial, respectful. I knew in life we would probably never kick it. Wasn't too much of my stilo. Wasn't the type of individual I wanted to surround myself with. Just based on, you know, I knew he had things going on. But not things like this, you know, just things in his life that I didn't want to be part of. You know, when you're from down south and someone is from up north and they become friends, that's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing. That's what I strive for, unity, right? Not just here to say it and not do it, but do it and say it at the same time. But when someone says something like that, you know, they want to be your friends, you don't take it with a grain of salt. You come together as people and that's that. But we were cool. Let's just say we were cordial. You know, it never became a real friendship, but it was an equal speaking engagement. We'll say that. He talked, I talked, we were cool, we were friends. But not the type of friends that we're just fucking camaradas gonna kick it every day. Now this guy gets caught up. I'm looking the other day, man, and I'm seeing a lot of people drop spills on him, people talking about it. I see him get caught up, and for those of you that don't know the situation, it took everybody aback. I don't think any one of us, guard, none of us, not one of us seen this one coming. You know, according to the reports, or according to what's going on, this man allegedly was pulled over with firearms, over 200 pills. And then I guess for one reason or another, they decided to double back and go to his pad, to which they found over a pound of this and a pound of that. Ammunition, things of that nature. I didn't see it coming. I didn't think this vault was like that. I still don't think this vault was like that. I'm not going to put nothing on his plate and say that was his. I think he found himself in a serious situation, and he finds himself in a serious situation that he can't dig up out of, right? And it's going to be a hard situation. I'm here to let you know exactly how hard it's going to be and what could happen. Because a lot of people are like, oh man, do you think he's going to do forever? Do you think he's going to do? I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down. Coming from a perspective of someone who's done time and someone who knows what's up with people who've done fed time. Yes, the game is ugly. Now trip out on this. I seen the spiral, bro. I seen the spiral happening right in front of my fucking eyes. Right? And that's why I kind of took a step back from certain situations, certain channels, and certain people. You know, this individual, Snoop, was always cool, always good, jumping on the live, showing love to everyone, not playing the North-South card, not playing the gangster fucking card, just doing his own thing. And then all of a sudden, it's what happens in YouTube. I'm going to give you the game of what happens with a lot of these rinky-dink, Rudy Poop Butt channels that think there's somebody that will never be on the guns level, ever, because they don't work hard enough. That's why. It has nothing to do with hate or nothing. It has to do with you not fucking working hard and you being an idiot and denying what you really are. Now, trip out, Spencer. This individual got him a little channel going and started to act out of character. But about the same time he started to act out of character, I noticed that more different individuals were coming into his life. And I don't know if he was saying it with his chest was out a little bit, but I've seen that syndrome. You get around new people in your life and then you start thinking you're tough or you're cool, or now all of a sudden you're somebody. Now all of a sudden you want to gangbang. Now all of a sudden you want to get loud. Now all of a sudden, you know, your whole persona changes. And that ain't the real you. You're faking the funk. I mean, you're trying to be someone you're not, you know, because you're trying to impress people or you're trying to impress a certain individual. And that's never going to work out. You're never going to win doing that. I've noticed in life, man, if you concentrate so much on what other people think and trying to impress them, then you're not doing good for yourself. Impress yourself. That's it. Don't impress me. Don't impress the subscribers. Impress yourself, man. The way to impress yourself is success. Work hard and get things. Accumulate. Do what's right for your children. Do what's right for your familia. That's right there in a nutshell how you really are successful. You know what I mean? That's all haters, success, man. That's what the biggest slap in their face. They don't want to see that. They want to see you down in the gutter with rats and roaches and shiesty approaches. But when you steady are on your grind and staying consistent and doing you, you'll see that you'll get a lot more in life. And who cares who sees it? Who cares who enjoys it as long as you and your family does? That's the number one thing. Anyways, I've seen this Vato spiraling out of control. I started to notice from a way outside looking in, from my perspective on it, was he wasn't acting himself. He was acting like a different character. Now, he was tapping in with me on IG, and he was like, Gun, this and that, and I'm having issues with these people and that people. And I said, look, I don't want to be involved in that, bro. You know, some of those people that you're having issues with, I conversate with. Some of these people that you're having issues with, I consider friends. Not now. Fuck you guys, right? But most of these guys, you know, these are your issues, bro. And a lot of these are brought upon your plate because of what you're doing, how you're acting. You know, I couldn't sit there and give them advice like, oh, the only advice I could give them, and when I did was, hey, just back up off everyone and do your program, bro. Get to being you again, because I'm seeing a whole different man, a different character. Now, there's two sides to every coin. What you see on the screen might not be the motherfucker behind the curtains. That might not be the man that you think he is. You know, a lot of people assume, making asses out of themselves, they assume what they think or who they think a person is. That's just like C-Mac from Fight Crit, right? Everyone assumes automatically he's some type of way, and he might be a totally different way. He's a very smart individual. I've had conversations with him. He's not like people think, you know. It's not a character he's playing. That really is him, but at the same time, he knows how to turn this fucking switch on and off. He's not dumb by any means, you know, and he'll do things by any means necessary. Those are the type of individuals you have to watch out for, the ones that are too dumb to stop, right? He's not an individual that is going to let people walk all over him. I think he's been that route, man, and he knows better, so he's going to do better. And in this case, Snoop was the exact same way, man. He would take advice, but then he wouldn't heed it. You wouldn't use the advice, man. There's a lot of people that do that. You give them the game and they don't use it. They think they know better. Then stop fucking asking me questions, because I'm going to stop speaking because I'm wasting breath. I'm not bumping baking soda breath on the door no more. I'm not going to give you the game if you're not going to utilize it. If you see me successful or other people around me successful, it's not because we look some type of way. Although I do know I look good. Ladies, like and subscribe. More than likely, it's because I work hard and I'm consistent and humble in what I do, man. I'm very respectful with the real ones. The real fake ones are going to make fucking things like Gunner and Dub sitting in the tree. I know who you are, man, in a 209 way. Don't even trip. I'm getting to it. Now, trip out on this. Snoop absolutely his character started to change. So he gets pulled over. And the article goes as such: the man gets pulled over, you know, and he's caught with all this and all that. Now, when you're spiraling out of control, what a difference a day makes. One day, you know, you never know that day. Just like you never know the day of death, you never know the day of life without. You just don't understand and don't know. And when you're taking the chances of doing things, not saying that this guy is guilty, not saying that anything in that car was his, but I'm just saying, let's take it, let's just put some quotation marks around it. Guard, can we do that? Can we do that? Does that work? When you fuck up, you fucked up, man. You know, if you're not thinking straight, man, and your whole attitude changes, you want to live that gangster life and be a part of that life. Well, everybody wants to be a gangster or a G until it's time to be one, right? Well, now the time has come. Like I said, you never know when you're cruising down the street doing your thing, man, riding dirty like a motherfucking, they're on you. That's when your whole heart drops and your life changes. Now it's a life-changing experience. Now you don't have the opportunity to change your life. Now it's out of your hands. I said, now they're telling you where to go and how to do it. Now you don't have them freedoms anymore. You gave that up. You sacrificed that to be cool. You sacrificed that to be to have a little bit of bread, like Jesus said, separate mine from yours. You've done that to impress someone, but it's not impressing yourself, right? Because now everybody on the internet's like, oh, wow, I didn't see that one coming. No one ever sees anything coming. We don't know what time it is. Oh, I guess sometimes you do see something coming. You know, when people get smacked, you're like, oh, I've seen that one coming, right? I guess it does. But at the same time, we never seen this one coming. Snoop was basically an individual. This is the last person on earth that I thought was doing it like that. That's why I continue to rock the narrative. I don't think he was doing it like that. I think he had someone around him that he was basically, you know, doing whatever for, right? Or, you know, I don't want to put too much on it, man. This man has an open case. You know, I know he's not that type of character, man. He's never struck me as that type of individual to be doing that. You know, it's unfortunate and it sucks. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, you know. But man, you know, I pray that man, even though at the end there, man, that man was going on certain channels that talk shit and he was throwing his little 2 cents and I couldn't believe it, right? But I seen it and I was just like, okay, wow. You know, and motherfuckers are easily manipulated here on YouTube. But hey, there's a whole cast of characters. That's what they do. They're comadres. They sit around and troll people and they're easily manipulated, you know, and real ones who've really been around know how to manipulate the shit out of them, right? And that's just it. And if you can find yourself manipulated, stupid asses. So funny, right? Who really gets the last laugh? Now, look, trip out on this. The Vato is caught up now, sitting in LA County Jail, and it's an ugly situation. And I hope, and I really do hope, man, that he sticks his muzzle on, man, grits his teeth, man, and stays quiet in whatever he's doing. Because remember, anything said will be used against you. Will be. They will. They will use that, right? So just shut the fuck up, basically, man, and do your own program. You know, don't worry about other people. Worrying about other people and trying to impress is what got him in the situation in the first place, allegedly. Now, people ask me, hey, well, what do you think's going to happen, bro? You've been locked up. What do you think's going to happen? He's going to do time. That's what's going to happen unless he snitches and tells, you know, and I'm not sitting here and putting no jacket on him. I'm just saying that's the reality of it, man. You know, he's going to do a lot of time. Look at mandatory minimums. Look at exactly what the cases have. You know, I don't think he has a criminal record. I don't think he's been incarcerated like that. He didn't strike me as the type of individual that'll walk the yarda. But at the same time, man, you never know. You know, no one ever knew he was going to get caught in a situation like this. So you don't know everyone's personal life. I never asked him if he did time or not. Didn't care, man. You know, doing time to me is not impressive. It's depressive, meaning shit. It makes me depressed, bro. I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to go that route. But if Snoop, if he's sitting down right now, you know, I know a lot's going through his mind. Well, here's what should be going through his mind. The amount of time they can give you for all that. It's a lot. It's over 30 years. You know, and if they decide to pick up a Fed case on a man, the game is ugly quick. So if he decides to take his muzzle off and gets to speaking, man, we'll see him in about 3, 4, 5 years, man. And I don't push that agenda. I say shut the fuck up, fight it, and do what you do. Now, this stuff happens on YouTube. And doesn't mean he's anyone else different than anyone else just because he was a YouTuber. No. But when you're a YouTuber, man, and you're a content creator and you're in this community, it's a community I don't even want to be in because it's nothing but a whole bunch of riff, raff, rats, punks, bitches in this community. You know, and there's some righteous dudes. But when you're in this community, you know, it's a trip, you know, because one day you see someone, he's on a live, kicking and having a good time. And then you get to see the decline. You got to see the fucking bags under their eyes. They're not sleeping well. You know, they get emotional. And then all of a sudden, boom, this is what happens, you know. So it's an unfortunate event, but it's nothing that's I'm like, whoa, shit, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. You know, I think I'm shocked more on the amount of what the Placa said they got. You know, that was impressive, right? I was impressed, right? But other than that, you know, I seen this one coming. I know he had a lot of friends, a lot of people that supported him, and a lot of people that liked him. I, myself, like I said, regardless if someone talks shit about me, I still give them the benefit of the doubt. That's the type of character and person I am, man. I can sit there and watch someone talk shit. They might get socked in the mouth, but at the same time, I don't hate them for it. You know, I don't got hate in my heart anymore. It's not instilled there anymore. Now I just got pity, man. You know, I just shame on them for not really knowing what's up and who really was their friend in the end. And I know a lot of dudes don't care. And the ones that don't care, keep that energy in a little while because I ain't going to care either, you know, and that's just it. But yeah, this guy Snoop, you know, 1312 was a YouTuber. And I say was because them days are over, man. You know, how it's going to affect them? We haven't. I mean, we've seen YouTubers get incarcerated. You know, C-Mac got incarcerated. But remember, he's an Africano, and the politics of the black man are much different than the politics of the brown man. You know, especially when you're consorting or you're kicking it with people who they consider undesirables or people that they consider non-active or non-functioning. You're going to get caught up, man. You know, stand on your toes now. When you're talking all that high power shit about who you are, what you've done, where you're going, all that, keep that fucking same energy as to when you get incarcerated. That's why I tell people, stay out the way. If you don't want to play the game, Holmes, don't jump on the board, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's vatos that ain't playing at all. And they're going to recognize your filth, and they're going to recognize you and feel some type of way, you know, and lay it down a demo, and it's going to be a vicious demo. This individual right here, man, didn't know better. Or if he did as a grown man, he didn't display the characteristics to show that he knew better. You know, everything might affect them. You know, when you're a YouTuber and you get incarcerated, that shit's not impressive. I keep using the word impressive because it's not, man. No one cares about that. You see what happened to Money Sign Suede. No one cared about him being a rapper. No one cares about your little fame or money. No one cares about your little tattoos and who you think you are, Holmes. When you're there, you have to become someone different. You have to put that motherfucking guard on and be ready to handle your business, right? Because if you're not ready to handle your business while incarcerated, someone's going to handle it for themselves on you. That's just the way it is. I learned that a long time ago. You know, when you get to different, and this is not just, oh, man, I was over there on the 2-yard. I did that. Nah, fuck that. Go to a 4-yard and see the difference. I said, feel the difference, right? It's very different. Vatos there's no hope. People ain't going home, bro. They're going to make sure you don't either. Do one thing that's stupid and out of character, see what happens. You're going to get your whole shit chopped off. The game is different. I don't know about other states and other prisons. I don't know about how they wiggle over there. I've never been to certain situations, but I know right here in California, motherfuckers will whack you, bro. They're not playing. Go in there with, I'm a YouTuber, bro. I'm cool. Shut up, right? They're not playing. They don't care about that. I'm a rapper, bro. I signed a deal. Is that right? Well, let's see if you're able to perform then. Vatos are different. I'm just saying, this guy right here, I hope he doesn't have that much of a bumpy road. I hope, because he was cool. I hope he's able to beat this case, man. I'm hoping it's just misidentification or something. I hope. But now he's going to a place of no hope. He better have some, because there ain't too much on that yard. The only thing is motherfuckers hope that they don't cancel canteen. Motherfuckers hope they get their package. Motherfuckers hope that fucking Tyrone ain't boning their old lady. That's what they hope, you know? But the reality is, everything that you hope for, usually you don't get, man, because there's no hope. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, and I truly, you know, wish that Snoop, man, a good journey, man, and that he beats this case. You know, you don't wish death, or you don't wish time upon no enemy or upon nobody. You know, you want to see everyone shine and wiggle. You know, their children, their family, their loved ones. It affects everyone, and this is an unfortunate case of spiraling out of control and thinking you're too tough for the radio is what got him in this situation, and that's period. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming to you, and remember, at the end of the day, it is what it is, eh? You know, time's gonna give me time. The time will move on, you know, but it's gonna move on without him, you know, and it's up to him to be able, you know, to move and groove with that time. It's just a trip, man. It sucks. I woke up to it. I was like, wow, this vato got caught with pesos and pounds. Oh my, right? Man, if you like this, hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle and struggle and strive for what truly and really is what it is, and that's the unity of the people, man. Some of us strive for that. Some of us just stay in our lane and do our own thing. Some people like to troll and act like a fucking fool, you know, and think that they're not caught. But you'll be sorry. You know what I mean? It's a gun. Bang, bang.